everyone, and welcome to the L Podcast. Thank you for tuning in for the episode today. We have a very, very special guest today. His name is Djmilticket. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
In the direction
Oh,
of
hey.
What it do, T?
What's going on? I told you put a toxic in front of it.
T with a toxic, that is. What's happening?
So, how you doing today?
I'm blessed. I can't complain.
That's great. That's good. Always.
For sure.
Thank you for coming out.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
We appreciate you coming for sure.
For sure, man. I thank everybody on the L Podcast for having DJ MILTICKET.
Yeah. Okay, so I got a few questions.
Talk to
You
me.
know, my name's T, so it's only right. You know. So what I really want to know, first and foremost.
Tell me what you really want to know.
So when did you start producing?
Okay, so I started producing like a few years after DJing. I started DJing, I want to say summer 09. And then it wasn't even shortly. It was about, I started in 2014. 2015. I started making beats. I started piecing everything though together and just sucking up all the knowledge as I been going though from city to city. I had went on 3 world tours with G Herbo. And so like with me being in the room with different people, I was soaking up the knowledge and the energy and putting the stuff on my hard drives though to make beats. And then I felt like man, I wanted to be one of the people to make his next hit. And which I feel like I accomplished that because I made the Never Care record.
You did?
Yeah.
You did. So I was gonna get to that too. With her, like I was gonna say, like, how was that? How was your relationship? Like, do y'all still remain,
Yeah, we keep in
connected?
touch though. Like, but he busy, I'm busy. We doing our own thing. The relationship is still there. You know, I was like, man, I got relationships with anybody I ever worked with. And like, you know, what I'm saying, I've been on the Ballin' Like I'm Kobe tour, the Dark Before Dawn tour, and the Smokers Club tour with him.
Okay,
And it was
period.
epic. Like each tour was epic.
Yeah, that had to have been like a very good experience, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Cause like each tour too was like though with different artists though too. Like after the first one, it was like the next one was like with him and Bibby and Pusha T, Tierra Thomas, and the third one was like Cameron, Smoke Dizza, and a few other artists from the East Coast and stuff. Yeah.
So what about like Kid Ken? How you branch off for working?
Well,
and
it
stuff?
wasn't really like a branching off thing. Like, I just did a few records on them. Cause his manager had reached out to me for beats. Cause like it's like the once I made that first dope record, like a lot of people reach out to me though for beats now. And so that's how I got so many placements out here also. Lil Mouse, Maddie Baby, E-Day, R.I.P. E-Day. You know what I'm saying? I done worked with the whole team of 600. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done did the work for Doug, for Mikey Dollars, Lil Chris, King Louis, Katie got bands. Like, man, I done touched the city.
Ooh, okay, so that's the city. I want to.
Yeah.
You keep getting to what I was about to ask you, anyways. So what about outside the city? Like I heard you linked up with some people like Vizo when you went to Atlanta. Like what was that like, and how did that come
I
about?
actually linked up with Vezo when I went to Detroit because I was working with this artist though from Chicago. And then I had the Vezo relationship. I got a lot of relationships like through Herb and his camp. You know what I'm saying? So they linked that up for me. And then like I still got some records with Vezo that's coming out. And you know what I'm saying? It was cool being in the studio with him. Like he a street nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like he a laid back dude, cool as hell to be around.
So what was going on in Atlanta then? What you doing?
So
out
I'm
there?
always go back and forth in Atlanta. Like I'm a coalition DJ, and then on top of that, like man, I be producing though for artists and stuff.
Right.
And so like man, I done worked with a few artists though from Atlanta. I can't think of the names right now. I got a lot of them on my mind, but I'm sorry, y'all.
Making you nervous.
Yeah, like, you put me on the spot too. Well, like CEO Trailer, like he moved to Atlanta though. I work with him. A Young Rich D, and then it's a group of artists though. They call the Big Dogs, a Big Dog Entertainment. It's Young Rich D, Jay Pizzle, C3, and I didn't even work with Future Cousin, Guap Tarantino, and I worked with Casino before Future Brother. The list goes on.
So I'm looking at your chain as you're talking, right? Because I guess that's the point, right? Yeah. So like, where you get there? Like, what's your jeweler? Who's your jeweler?
My jeweler. My jeweler is Jada Jeweler, man. Shouts out to Jada Jeweler, man. He from New Orleans, though, Louisiana. Like, he do a lot of work for Rick Ross and them and stuff.
So I heard you went to Eastern Illinois University. How was it down there? Like,
for sure, man. It was lit down there. You know, I wasn't even a DJing around that time, though.
No, you didn't DJ for nothing, like no parties or nothing like that. So
I didn't start DJing until after my EIU days.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like, I was just going to school and.
So what was you studying?
Fucking up the campus.
What was you studying?
I was studying engineering.
Engineering?
Yeah.
Like
it's all kind of engineering. No, it's audio engineering and mechanical engineering. I was studying for both, and then but I didn't get an associate's though from there. Though I got my associate's in that from Taylor Business Institute. Like so, I was down there. I just went down there to really have fun for real.
Right? How was the party? Was a lot of parties and stuff
like that? There was
a lot
of parties, and my best friend used to DJ.
Right.
So that's why I used to go to the parties with on the DJing side. And but he died, you know what I'm saying? He died at one of the parties down there. Like he died of an asthma attack.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask you, like, was there any obstacles you had to like face, or was that like, you know, any dreams that you had to sacrifice in order to be in a position that you are in today?
Just time with family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It keep you away from your family a lot. Cause, you know what I'm saying, I stay in the studios a lot though when I'm not a DJing. Like I'm always with a different artist, like doing a mixtape or making some beats, helping people though with a project or something like that.
Okay.
And it just take like a lot of time, like hours and days of, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot of that to be good at it. And so to be good at it, you gotta put in them hours and put in those hours though you don't have much like personal time and like hours though for like other things. You know, like how a Future said in that song, like, man, like you take a girl everywhere he going because he be doing what he doing. Mm-hmm. Like, so this focus be somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
So is that like a past thing, or is that still like, you know, an issue?
Right now, like, man, I got a lot accomplished, you know what I'm saying, in my career, so I don't really be having to do too much, you know what I'm saying? And unless it's time for some a big going on. Yeah. But I try to stay sharp on a lot of things I got though going on, like far as the DJing, the producing, the engineering, you know, like, cause for example, like this month I'm booked up on hella parties.
Period.
So, you know, I just try to stay busy, stay focused, all that.
Decent following for sure. You got a big decent following.
All real, I ain't about none of those.
So you got a lot of videos that inspire like growth and living and stuff, which is dope as hell. Yeah. I fuck with it because I'm very spiritual. Are you as well?
Yeah, for sure.
How did you?
My family grew up in the church, so like in my younger years though, you know what I'm saying, my grandma used to take me to Sunday school and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying, I've been, you know what I'm saying, in the church though, like a lot though, during my younger years and my 10 years, but like I kind of slowed down because I don't be having time sometimes, but I make time to go on special times.
Okay, so
talk to me.
Wendys or McDonald's?
Wendys,
for sure.
I hate when my kids want McDonald's. I be like, why y'all want that shit? You know?
It make you go to the bathroom. Wendys, they breakfast though. Here, you ever had their breakfast?
What?
Man, it's like they put
that chicken biscuit with the syrup on it.
Man, I'm telling
Girl, them wedges and something else.
Man, did you get the little sausage with the
Stop
cheese?
Stop playing and the lemonade on the side.
Yes,
baby.
I'm finna go to Wendys.
Then they got the Baconator breakfast sandwich.
Got a 4 for the
man,
kids.
What? Let me stop. Look, you know I've been trying to, know what I'm saying, cut back and shit. You know I've been on a diet lately, so I ain't been eating too crazy. You feel?
Healthy too.
Yes,
but when you want to cheat,
yes.
we know where you gonna go now.
No, though, when I cheat on the diet, you know, like, man, I'm gonna have me some lamb chops. I love lamb chops.
Ooh,
I love me some good lamb chops.
What's your favorite place to go to get lamb chops?
Ja Grill.
What that's at?
You from Chicago and you don't know what Ja Grill? Let me tell you. It
What's
is in
tea?
Hyde Park. You hear me?
Okay.
It's like a little Caribbean jerk spot. You know, they got some good rum punch. And they got some good jerk salmon over there. But them lamb chops, they like none other. I ain't lying.
You finna have me slide over there.
Yes.
I'm gonna get up with them for sure.
For sure.
Okay, so on a more serious note, okay. How you calculate your value? Like as a black man, what created created that thought in your head that made you feel like this is me. Like I deserve this. Like this is what I meant to do. How do you?
Man, it's levels to this shit, you know? Like, cause man, I went from getting $75 a party to getting $250 an hour for a party. It's levels. Then like from like the mixtape the hosting, I went from doing them from $300 to $1,500. Then like on the beat side, I went from doing them. You know, like I go from between the leases, $100 and like maybe $500. But I've got $3,500 though for a beat.
Right, so you just knew like once your prices went up, it was up there and it was stuck there.
Cause I done put in the work.
Period. So
Yeah.
how do you calculate that? Like as a black man, how do you feel like coming up to a certain percentile? You know, how does that make you feel? Like
I mean,
do you feel like you've reached where you're trying to go? Or is it like
no,
you're
like,
trying to do more?
Yeah, I'm trying to do more.
Period, as you should.
Cause I got one platinum record, and I feel like, man, I need like 6 to 10 more. I need more.
Period.
I need more.
How about like 20 more?
Yeah, that's
You could do
the
that.
goal.
Like 20 more.
That's the goal. Like, yeah, that's the goal.
Period. Okay. Yeah, I heard you just got a plaque too.
Yeah, for no auto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's big.
for sure. It
I'm proud of
definitely
you.
is. I appreciate that.
That's a
I
big deal.
appreciate that for sure.
Cause you know, if you know that publishing stuff and that
Yeah.
and them numbers.
You gotta
if
have
you
that
know.
business in order
And that's the big to get
see
a plaque.
money in your sleep.
A plaque.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah, that plaque on the way though.
Good. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Appreciate you.
Told you, proud of you. Okay.
For sure.
Proud of you. So we all got that one person that made us who like not even who we are, but like you looked when you was a kid, you was like, man, they influenced you. Like they kind of inspired me. Like, do you have an influence in your life, or did you have an influence in your life?
So
A specific person?
when I was a kid, I used to look at like MTV Jams in the box and all that, and I used to be like, man, it's cool the way they used to be so coordinated in they outfits and stuff like that. And like, man, I just always told my mom and all, them like, man, y'all gonna see me on TV one day. And I never knew how though, exactly how. But then it's like, when I would just be watching like Dr. Dre and Manny Fresh, and I'm like, you know what? I want to make beats. But then I'm looking at people like Biz Marquee and Funk Master Flex and just other big dope producers. I mean DJs, and I'm like, you know what? I think I want to do that too. Then I learned you could do all that. So it's like sky's the limit. Yep.
Do you like feel like you get a lot of credit for your stuff, everything that you do, as far as like what
I feel like I didn't at first, but now I'm getting all the credit and the respect I deserve, like everywhere I go, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and the support and all the acknowledgments, cause a lot be coming my way these days. To the point like people they send me clothes and all kind of stuff. Yeah.
They send you women clothes?
Girl, what size you at?
I'm a medium. Large at the bottom. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
though. It be cool though.
As far as in the producing world, like who you been connecting with lately?
Lately,
Like, who tell us what's tea?
Well, lately I just really been focused on locking in though with the producers that I work with, and then like for me and for us, man, I've been getting placements with like people like who I want to say. I don't know at the moment. I can't remember at the moment.
So you ain't got no producers that you looking like, damn, they finna blow up. They finna make their little mark.
No. My bad. I thought you was talking like the rappers I'm starting to work with or something. Oh no, hold on.
Producers, baby. We talking about producers.
Hold on. My bad. Shouts out to Slam, SOT 808. That's one of my up and coming producers. Micro Beats. That's one of my shorties. Shouts out to Big Savage. You know what I'm saying? And my producers I be working with. And shouts out to Get 'em Louie. Shouts out to Get 'em Louie. Yeah, for sure.
So we having a Battle of the Sexes series come up, and
Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of the questions that we want to ask is like, do you believe in giving a woman a second or a third chance if she cheats on you? You know she loves you and brings value to your life, but she did cheat on you. Would you give her another chance?
At that point, you might as well call it an open relationship. Like, if you gonna stay there. Because, I mean, like, if you feel like that's a person balance you, like, you gotta think about it. Like, you probably done fucked up too if you a nigga. Because these days, niggas always fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no man perfect. So, I mean, if we can't take the same heat that we dish out, then we shouldn't even do it.
Period.
So, that's just my honest opinion.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, okay? That's some real shit. Because, boy, they'll be, like, mad at you after they cheated on you 12 times, right?
Man, I can't do nothing.
Excuse me.
Hey, T, I can't do nothing but be honest because I done been through some shit myself.
Exactly. As long as you know, period, and you can take accountability, that's all. But we could be together forever. Let me shut up.
But ain't no guarantee it ain't gonna be the open relationship, man. Yeah.
You might as well be single. So, what advice do you got for people who are like starting out where you were at first and trying to put themselves like in the same room with someone like you? What advice do you have for them? Like, what steps should, in your opinion, they take to get in a room with you?
I mean, you gotta let people see that you're working. You gotta let people see that you're, you know what I'm saying, like about what you say you about. And you can't get discouraged, and you can't let nobody see you sweat because they'll play on that and they'll play on your weakness. Like, oh, they'll get mad if somebody say this. You can't let nobody see you sweat over stuff because they'll use that against you. And then on top of that, I feel like these days, if you working hard enough, though, you're gonna be seen, and it's gonna be some roadblocks. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it discourage you. Pray about it, meditate on it, and keep it moving.
So you know you like living the high life for one night.
You know,
DJing all these parties, producing all these musics and stuff. So is it like a favorite event or like a party that you have hosted before?
Man, I like to do what they call me to do, and that's them big shows, the big events. Like, man, I was recently at the Rod Wave show and the concert. I mean, and I had DJ for Big Daddy Days, and that was dope. Like, man, I feel like that's what I was made to do them big crowds like that. Cause I done did a crowd of 10 people. I done did a crowd of 10,000 people. I done did 50,000. I done did the first Rolling Loud.
So which one was your favorite?
I think that Rolling Loud. Though.
Rolling Loud. Yeah.
Cause I love weed and it was weed everywhere. Just straight up. I'm talking about people walking up. Talking about, oh, what? Let's get it.
I'm mad to fight too. Put it in my pocket. Okay, so outside of, you know, the big producing and big DJ and stuff, how do you like to spend your time?
I like to be on some chill stuff and like, you know, like if you could tell my personality, I'm a person I like to have fun, like I'm outgoing. Most of all, I like to chill and smoke my weed. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like, do you like walks on the beach? Do you like, you know, wine tasting? Do you like going to like go-kart, like stuff like that, amusement parks? What do you
the wine tasting, that's some different smooth stuff though. Like, I done did that before. The walk on the beach, nah.
I ain't walking nowhere.
The go-kart, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You
Darts,
go to Six
yeah.
Flags?
Pool. If I go to Six, I said pool.
You like to play pool?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, then like Six Flags, I'll probably just go look at the rides. Take some food. Get some cotton cake. Let my kids
get a funnel cake.
You know.
Stuff like that.
That's about
Period.
it. Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. What was like one of the wildest experiences you have? Like, say for example, you was out and like a fight or something broke out while you was DJing, or like You know what I'm saying? Or you was on set somewhere and like a fight or something broke out. Has that ever happened to you?
What?
All the time. Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
All right, look. So like,
What was the craziest one? That's what I'm gonna ask.
all right, look. Do you remember on YouTube when they said a fight had broke out at the G Herbo show in Gary?
Yeah, I remember that.
I was there. As soon as we played computers, it went up.
You wasn't
It
fighting,
went
was
up.
you?
Man, I was behind the booth, but I got up out of there.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like, man, I don't know what happened, but as soon as me and Herb got in the car, I heard pop, 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 pop. Hey, what he say? Fire, fire, fire. That's that nigga. That's all you heard. Then I look up on the video, I saw a nigga cracked on the head with a chair. I
Ooh.
say, damn, this what was going on while I was going to the car.
So that's what you did to them people. You
Nah,
turned
I
them
didn't
up
do
like
nothing.
that.
I didn't listen.
You played the right song,
Listen,
huh?
the congregation told me to play the music.
They knew what they was doing.
Man, listen. But yeah, that was one of them though.
If you're dealing with like an artist or, you know, business wise with people, what's your cutoff?
The business gotta be in order.
And
Like,
consistency.
yeah. Like if the business ain't in order, I can't be around.
That's period.
Yeah. Like we cool and all, but at the end of the day, business is business.
Period.
I don't care who it is.
But
What it do?
where do you see yourself at in 15, 20 years from now?
Man, after Calic is me. Another one. No. But, you know what I'm saying? I see myself being one of them people they call to the Grammys though and the BET Awards though.
Frolicking.
You know what I'm saying? That's my next step though. Like I put in work on the street level and all that because the streets know me and mess with me all around the world or from my city to anybody else's city.
Okay, so you got anything that you're working on coming up?
Not quite.
No. No up and coming.
Well, I'm finna drop 2 more
Possibility.
beat tapes and then I'm working on a project for the whole PZF family. Is going to be produced by DJ MILTICKET.
You
know
said
who
you was
PZF
finna go on
family
tour
is?
with him too. I heard you say that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and Herb got some more stuff coming out too.
Period.
You know, so they got to call the real steppers though to make stuff happen though. You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, we so proud of you.
Appreciate
That's
it.
big.
Appreciate it. And then it's like anything else. I be having so much going on. I can't really just think of it off the top of my head because I do got a management team.
Right.
And I appreciate that.
But yeah, thank you so much for
sure.
coming out again. This has been great.
Once
And
again,
hopefully we'll be able to do this again, right?
just hit me. Just hit me like
And,
y'all did.
I still want them clothes.
We gonna work that out.
So
We
just
gonna work
let me
it
know.
out.
I have my people talk
I
to your
got
people,
you.
okay? You
Once
say you
again,
get
I
free
want to
clothes.
say shouts out to the L Podcast for having DJ MILTICKET. Y'all can find me at DJ MILTICKET 773 on Instagram, DJ MILTICKET 7037 on Twitter, DJ MILTICKET on Facebook. Let's get it.
Welcome aboard. In the direction of travel.